Headaches are not normal. Unfortunately, for millions of people, not just in America, but around the world, headaches are a normal part of everyday life. If someone has a brain tumor that's causing a headache, is the headache the problem or is the brain tumor the problem? That helps us to illustrate that the headaches are the result of a problem, and it's a major problem. In fact, the World Health Organization says that headaches are one of the most common neurological conditions on the planet. 11 of the most common types of headaches include things like migraine, tension, cluster, exertion, hypnic, medication overuse, or what's called a rebound headache, sinus headaches, caffeine headaches, head injury headaches, menstrual headaches, and the ever popular hangover headache. As we established earlier, these headaches are not as much the problem as they are the result of the problem. So what is the underlying issue behind these headaches? It's called stress. Our physical, chemical, and mental, emotional stresses and traumas push our body beyond what it's managing effectively, and that headache is our body's way of letting us know and stopping us. Imagine a pressure cooker or an Instapot. You have this container in which you're building and building and building pressure that without the proper way to release that pressure, eventually that container is going to explode. Our body works in a very similar fashion. Your nerve system stores everything you experience. Those physical, chemical, and mental, emotional stresses and traumas can cause that pressure to just build and build and build and build. And if we don't have a way for our body to effectively adapt to that, eventually it's going to explode. That's what a headache is. It's that tipping point. While chiropractic care can be an important tool to help dissipate that stress from your system so that your body can function better and better manage those headache issues and keep them from developing to begin with, an even more important question is, how do I work to reduce and eliminate the stresses in my life that are putting me in that more compromised state to begin with? Now, there's a lot of different topics we can cover here, and they range from everyone's lifestyle. However, in my experience, the two most important underlying lifestyle factors behind most people's headaches are, number one, their hydration. We're mostly water, and most of us are borderline dehydrated, even when we try to consume enough water. So number one, our hydration, and number two, our rest. We push ourselves to points of fatigue, we get too tired, and our body cannot adapt effectively to what's being required of it. So guess how your body uses that headache? It says, if you're not gonna stop, I'm gonna stop you. If you're not gonna lay down, I'm gonna make you lay down until I can get this system back in a healthier range to manage everything that you're requiring of me. Let's explore some of the ways that different parts of your body can be associated with your headaches. It's important to understand how the structure of our body can affect the function. And what I mean by that is a lot of headache issues start here in the upper neck. This is where your brain stem is. There's a center in your brain stem called your vasomotor center that's responsible for how your blood vessels expand and contract. That's what a headache is. It's when those blood vessels in the brain are going into spasm. Just like these muscles of the spine can go into spasm. We're taught about how that can affect our muscles, but we don't have an appreciation for how it affects our physiology or how our body works the same way. Also, a lot of headaches can come from this mid-back area because these trapezius muscles start here in the mid-back, they go all the way out to the shoulders and up and attach to the base of the skull. And as there's tension on that system, again, it can create tension in that upper neck area and cause headaches. Additionally, problems in the lower back, imbalances in the pelvis and the lumbars can affect headaches because your pelvis and your upper neck and skull work like a pump, pumping spinal fluid around your brain and spinal cord. So if one part of that pump is not functioning well, it's going to affect how the other part is working. How does chiropractic care help dissipate this stress from the system? Number one, there's traditional manual adjustments. This is the use of hands to help improve movement into the spine. Motion is a key to life. It doesn't matter if we're talking about a body of water or your physical body. When these areas aren't moving and they're stagnant, it's causing a lot of problems. They're dying. Number two, there's the use of technologies that help make adjustments even more gentle, and because they're using speed, things like a drop table or an instrument. These are technologies that help introduce motion into those segments of your body that aren't moving well, so that they can move and better adapt to what's being required of your body and help dissipate that stress from the system. The reason why headaches are such an important topic for me personally is because I'm a former migraine sufferer myself. I thought my headaches were normal for years. It wasn't until we had a chiropractor in college that took care of us that everything changed for me, and I realized that those normal headaches weren't so normal. I thought the chiropractor fixed me. He didn't really fix me, he just helped get my body in a healthier range. With time, I began to understand that the headaches weren't the problem, I was the problem. I stayed so worked up mentally and emotionally about my school and about my basketball career. I didn't rest like I needed to. I was constantly pushing myself. My nutrition was terrible. I just didn't know any better. And now I understand that's what those headaches were. Those headaches were my body's way of making me stop so it could recover to better manage everything I was trying to put it through. Thank you for joining us. We hope you find this information helpful. If you did, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell for future content as we do our best to help you live life well.